Last episode we completed our first case, and by completed I mean we went to it, decided that the person that we were doing the case for was not a nice man, so we just let them die. And that's how we roll as a game deck when I play it. Okay, so we've got a new case to... We've got some more stats. Actually, I could buy this. I can now buy Re-Educator before we invest some skill points. Let's wait until we can possibly use that. Okay. Right, we're going to take on a new case. Let's find out what it is. Computer recognized me. We need the mail. Oh, we've got an email from Rhonda Zappa. That's the woman who we protected last episode. Okay. Dear GameDEC, once again I would like to thank you for saving my marriage. I owe you a hell of a lot. I love Bob, even though he's a klutz with weird religious bend. I say this because I saw how you looked at me. You know what I mean. Nothing would come of it. Maybe in another life. Thanks again, Rhonda. Oh. I quite fancied Rhonda. Open the email from Bob. Thank you for your help, brother. I'm happy my wife isn't wallowing in this filth. I guess I should feel relieved, but something keeps nagging at me. To tell you the truth, I suspect she's having an affair. This guy's never going to give up, you're so insecure. I guess I should talk to a psychiatrist. Yes, you should. Anyway, thanks again, and sorry to bother you, Bob. Now let's check the contract. Mr. GameDEC, got a problem. The transfer's gone through. Find me in the harvest time. Once you're there, I'll toss a clue your way. Harvest time. Harvest time. Use the couch to enter the harvest time game. Come on then. Virtual couch ready, waiting, in full working order. Let's log in. The funny thing is, from the intro, we actually saw something that looked like this. It must be all the different game worlds we had like a preview of. Harvest Time HUD. The Harvest Time HUD shows your farm level, the amount of gold coins in chests you collected, active boost timer, and whether you own a gun. Okay, that must be the boost timer. I don't know what that is. Find Stanley. Hello, my brother. Howdy, welcome to High Rock. Bet you he's an NPC because we can't speak to him. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Welcome to High Rock, the most beautiful town in the Wild West. Oh shit, 2 seconds, lads, actually. I just forgot to do one thing before I started this. Right, okay, there we go. Sorted it out. I just had to adjust the sound level. Okay. Name's Handy Joe. I'm a help bot, but don't go telling anyone, and I'll answer all your questions as long as you give me a yeehaw. I'm gonna stare this guy down. Supposedly, I could give people this look that made them fear for their lives. That's the exact look I gave him. Looks like I have a maverick on my hands. Yeehaw! What can I do for you, Desperado? Right, we need to ask about Stanley. I'm looking for a guy named Stanley. No way I can find him? Oh, searching, tracking, fascinating. Alas, I can't give you the information. You're not on this honest farmer's friends list. Tough luck. Take a gander at them notice boards. Folks write all sorts of things on them. So if you're looking for something, maybe look there. You'll find one right there next to the broken stagecoach. Yeehaw! But tell me about the game rules. I don't hear a yeehaw, cowboy. Don't yeehaw. Friend, you're testing my patience. Oh, that Wild West temper sure is hot. Here's your answer, Maverick. Harvest Time's a free-to-play game. Improve your farm, work the field, breed animals, and get coins and unique treasures from crates. Okay. Crates are in fact loot boxes, but you didn't hear that from me. As a newbie, you get a trial farm that you can improve up to level 10. Yeehaw! Once the trial period is over, you can buy a premium account. That's when the fun starts. Okay. Places of interest. Nothing. This game is boring as beans. Yeehaw! Gotcha, eh? Explore all the sights and smells and feel alive. Visit your farm. Once you hit level 15, you can go to the saloon. At level 20, you get access to the guild house. Pretty neat, ain't I? What about the bank? It's the building just past my station. It's very close by. Okay. Holla if you need me. I'll answer all your questions except for the one about the meaning of life. Of course. Yeehaw. Before you ride off into the sunset, meet our lovely game guide. Here's Wild Poppy. Howdy cowboy. Did you hear? You inherited a piece of land from your uncle Tadek Krasnoska. So, you'll have the chance to taste a rancher's life. Your uncle dreamed you would become the best farmer ever. Roll your eyes. What an original setting for a story. The first game of the 20th century had similar ones. Kudos. Exactly. Do you want to go to your farm now and start your adventure of a lifetime? No thanks. I'll be waiting with anticipation for your arrival on your ranch. Okay. Right, let's have a check this board. Our work could be fancier. On the board you'll find your answer. The loot we farm is always dank. Check the board by the bank. Right, the writing on the board looked like what you'd see in a game of paper chase. This had to be a clue. I realise I should look for the next one. The bank. Bang bang, we robbing a bank. The gravedigger has your boon. Or it may just be the saloon. I had found another clue, but the nursery rhymes and misspellings. It all seems so puerile. Who wrote this? Well, there's the bank. I'm all out of rhymes. Jump down a well. You're in for some good times. Okay. Oh, there's the saloon. To the cow pen you should roam. On the boards you'll see a swarm of clues. Tripping, sawing and picking. Looting makes your head start tweaking. Climb the ladder straight to heaven. Just to crash before 11. Expression annoyance. What the hell was the point of this mystery? Why couldn't I get a client who just told me where to meet? Exactly. You need to be authorized. You need to be authorized to access this. Tripping, sawing and packing. Looting makes your head start. Climb the ladder. Oh, there's the ladder. Oi oi, Savaloy. Someone could actually be bothered to climb ladders in this game. The ladder was propped against the roof. Someone had carved "Climb" on one of the rungs. Let's do it. Climb? I couldn't think of a reason not to. I was curious about the view from the top. Oh, is this the guy? Shh. Keep quiet or you'll startle the birdies. Hi, Professor Locke. No birds around. Hello? Why did you say that? That's my name. I mean, my last name, Locke. And I'm a professor. Ornithologist. A virtual one. I observe the fowl of harvest time. But there's no birds. I haven't been here long, but you're right, no birds here. Fascinating, isn't it? No birds during the day, no birds at night. I've confirmed it after weeks of observation. Have you seen anyone on the roof? Oh yes, a farmer was here not long ago. He was trying to destroy a gate. I told him to stop making noise because he was scaring the birds. Why is there no birds? Do you know why there aren't any birds in harvest time? A splendid question. Nobody knows. I wrote about it on the messaging boards. Asked the admins, but there seems to be no clear answer. Some say it's a bug, but the devs don't want to fix. Others say they deleted them on purpose in order to get smoother animations. Simulating bird behaviour was too resource consuming. It doesn't make sense, right? It's the end of the 22nd century. It's unthinkable. Tell me about bird watching. I just want to make sure. Even though there aren't any birds in the game, you're watching there. Yes, I have documented 101 species. More and more disappeared with every subsequent patch. Poor birds. I see that you're interested in birds. Would you like to watch them with me? Go on then. I would, but I don't have binoculars. Patience and a keen eye. These are the weapons of an ornithologist, I assure you. It's much more interesting than growing damn pumpkins. What do you say? Pretty fun, huh? Yeah, it's fucking amazing. It's very relaxing. A birdie could fly by any second, it's so exciting. Let's watch some birds. Oh, that's a nice sunset. It's nice watching birdies in good company. More like watching the absence of birdies. Maybe someone could join us. We could exchange our observations. Watch them again. Been a couple of hours and I haven't seen a single winged creature. If you come back with your own binoculars, you'll see less, but in greater detail. Can I not borrow yours? May I? No. I don't think so. I don't know you that well. I'm not even sure you really love birds. Mate, I really love birds. Let's watch some more. A flying bird, that's what I call a beautiful sight, not those dirty cows. Laugh politely. He just said haha. I'm sensing that you're just as excited to see flying birdie as I am. You've caught the ornithology bug. Confirm. Well, of course. Let's watch some more birds. The longer we look, the higher the chance of seeing a flying birdie. Well, unless there are no birds in the game. There must be birds here, there must. Maybe we'll pot a tawny owl or a night heron when it gets dark. Can I lend the binoculars now? A fowl enthusiast like yourself should see them up close. There, just don't take too long. Right, what can we watch? Survey the area. A horse, a cow, a house. Oh, there, a road. I think it leads to the graveyard. It used to be accessible, the graveyard, but the devs excluded it from the game. You could see a European nightjar there, wonderful birds. What's the graveyard? This isn't a graveyard. Observe the farms. I turn my eye towards the public farms. Workers dressed in orange suits bustled about among the seed beds. Look for birds. Does the weather ever change? Never. The game used to mimic Relium in real time when it came to meteorological conditions, but the players complained about the rain. Right, let's leave. Plank had the word jump engraved on it, just a casual stroll over the chasm. Or maybe it meant a leap of faith. There was no haystacks in sight down below. Fuck it, let's do it. You only live once, YOLO baby. Definitely was, it's a secret portal. And we made it to the graveyard. Right, let's find Stanley. Lads, I just fucking choked myself. Oh, I went to have a drink and I straight up just sucked it at my lungs. Oh my god, my eyes are watering and everything. Fucking hell. Give us a sec, lads. I need to actually have a drink instead of fucking trying to absorb it into my bloodstream via the... What they're called? I don't even know what they're called anymore. Lungs. Oh my god. I can't believe I spent all this time on Earth and I still haven't mastered the art of having a drink. Fucking hell. Right. Back in the game. Back in the game. I found myself in the graveyard. It made me wonder whether I had actually died in harvest time. I didn't think it was possible. The game code. The area looked like a fragment of some old seasonal event. This kind of attractions were designed to extract money from players. The location was surrounded by a barrier, closing off the playable area. It should be inaccessible, but the code wasn't perfect. Check the activity. The activity log showed that, other than me, there was a player with a freemium account logged in here. It was Farmer Stanley, my client. I'm not getting glazy. I think this is just going to give me general information. I don't think it's that useful. So, Stanley was here. Those candles had been lit recently, unless there was no such thing as a candle burnout in harvest time. But since it was free to play game... Stanley, are you there? My voice echoed off the tombstones. Only response I got was dead silence. I should have expected as much. I saw motion. A human silhouette emerged from behind behind a tombstone. Hello, sir. Scan the player. I selected a scanning program from my deck. In harvest time, it took the shape of an old-fashioned magnifying glass. I pointed the magnifying glass at the player. I ran the program, and a moment later I had all the data I needed. Account ID, default avatar, default name, Farmer Stanley, organisation, Orange Dream. Couldn't find out who he was or where in Relium he accessed the game from. Premium accounts didn't store such information. Sensory celebrity, I could impress Stanley. I mean, that could be pretty funny. Tell you what, I'm actually going to buy that. I've decided I want to go down both these trees. Yeah. Vox Populi. Fame is no longer a tool that serves you. It's you that serve others. You know best what arguments will convince people, especially if you are about protecting the weak. Your knowledge of law and human sight makes you the master of the art of changing people's minds. This requires 3 of this. I need 4. Fuck it, why don't we get this? I'm gonna get it. Because we've still got enough to get one of them or one of them, depending if we come across it. Right, let's try it out. Sensory celebrity. Impress Stanley. Maybe you've heard of me. I'm not just a game deck. I'm also a sensory world's personality. Professionalism, class, modesty. These are my avatars. Wow. Let me take a screenshot with you. Cool. People from the guild will be so jealous. He looked around nervously. For a moment, he gazed at the door of a nearby shrine. He faltered ever so slightly, but regained his balance and pinned his eyes on me. What's troubling you? You seem so tense. What's wrong? Oh, nothing. Sorry. I thought I heard something. So what should we talk about? Right. Talk about the payment. My fee. What? Oh, the door. Right. I was going to ask if it's enough. The advance was enough. The pay rate was low but acceptable. I'm going to demand more. Listen, partner. If I'm going to get soiled in this cow dung stinking game, I need a lot more dough. Stanley became sad. I saw tears in his eyes. But that's all we've got. That's all we've got. Maybe. We could give you some gnarly items from the game. You can sell them at auctions for real dough. So, good deal? Okay. Deal. Items are fine. I'm not against digital goods. Thank you, detective. We had already talked about the money. Good. Stanley sighed. He looked tired. Tell me about you. I'd like to know who I'm working for. I'd rather not talk about myself too much, you know, as a matter of security and trust. I'm gonna force trust. Or should I earn his trust? He did seem to like this. I want to go with Infotainer to earn his trust. I'm not just a game deck. I'm also a net personality that has to maintain their reputation. You can trust me. Okay, but I don't know what to say. I like games, but now I only play Harvest. My boss is a pain in the ass, so I work hard to bring in money. Once, the enigmatic sphere dropped from a loot box. Ultra, my friend said I'm lucky with my rolls. And I like a girl from the organisation, but I don't talk to her because I'm too shy. Oh man. I didn't realise there would be so much talking. Sit down, please. Go on then. I didn't feel tired, but I sat to be polite. Ask about the organisation. Tell me more about your organisation. Organisation's a stretch, more of a group. It's called Orange Dream. As we wear orange, we farm on public farms. We play for free. We play on free accounts, so we don't have access to the guild house. We do have some small perks. We got our outfits, voice chat. We don't talk anyway. I can tell you now why. Can I tell you now why we hired you? Okay, tell me. Why do you need a game deck? So we need help. Me and my friends from the group, we get disconnected a lot, especially lately. You get disconnected from the game. It could be software or hardware or the connection. No, that's not it. All those things are good for sure. We just get kicked out of the game and all the progress gets pissed thrown away. Forced logouts were rare and usually caused by software issues, either in the game or in the computer controlling the player's couch. The cause would be displayed in the logs and the player had access to that data. Ask for the logs. The computer your couch is hooked up to must have reported the cause of those logouts. Do you keep the logs? Can you share them with me? I don't know how. I don't really know much about it. Technical knowledge of players was often limited to turning on the equipment and launching the game. You know what? I could come over and check what you play on. Take a look at the software. That's not possible, please. GameDEC. Find another way, okay? Stanley froze suddenly. He looked still as a frame. Are you okay? I checked the game log. He was still logged in. He hadn't been disconnected. There's a small problem. My boss noticed I'm not where I'm supposed to be. He's looking for me. You're playing at work. Ask about the boss. Who's your boss? He's an arsehole. Just an arsehole. I'll get in trouble if he catches me here. I'll be brief. What about your health? Are you okay? You said you were tired. Other than that, how are you? Well, pretty bad lately. Work's getting harder. I've got a headache. My arms and legs are sore. Almost everything hurts. It's bad. Well, I don't know how to describe it. I'm kind of muddled. All that getting in and out of the game makes it hard to remember what day it is, what happened and so on. Oh fuck, the boss is going to check on me in Relium. I need to go. Others from Orange Folk will help. They're on the public farms. Oh, you can exit the graveyard through the shrine. Let's meet here later when you know something, okay? Stanley left the game and disappeared from the active players list. Okay. Yeah, something shady's going on. I bet you he's doing some fucked up shit for his organisation. Groberwick. That was some nicely rendered stone texture. Who was buried here? Maybe it was the shrine that ghost came from. Oh, I'm gonna cheat it. Let's cheat, baby. I noticed a pouch. It was heavy. I opened it and saw quite a lot of gold coins. Take them. They were no use to the dead. True. Now take a closer look. Candles burned completely. Some NPC would have come here regularly to replace them. That's why in cheaper games candles are eternal. Right, I think that's everything. I've still got to ask the farmers. Stanley said that if I exited through here I would end up in town. Let's do it. Scott, this has to be a terrible oversight. You haven't been given your farm. You haven't been to your farm even once. Don't worry though, that's why I'm here. So shall we? Go on then. Yeehaw! Welcome to your farm. You'll see, soon this place will bustle with activity, but to make it happen, we need to start at the beginning. The pumpkins in your fields are ready for picking. Just tap them and a gold coin will appear. Collect coins by tapping them, you know, with your finger, as you do with hovering windows. You can also just walk through the coins. Oh, you got fucking no chance of me doing this, I'll tell you that. Great job, Pumpkin. Great job. Pumpkin growing can be quite profitable. Let's plant more. You leveled up. Yeehaw! That's fantastic. Time to sow and reap some pumpkins. In order to sow these wonderful vegetables, tap on the plot with a seedling. When the plant starts growing, a progress bar appears. Tap it once it reaches the red area to ensure that your crops are perfectly ripe. Jesus Christ, imagine if people actually played this. Shazam! Double bubble. Fucking hell, is that what these guys up here are doing? Jesus, this is the worst thing I've ever seen. Right. Finish this little tutorial. Now, you know how to sow and reap pumpkins? Excellent job. That's fantastic. Every now and then, golden pumpkins will grow on your plots. They're twice as valuable as regular pumpkins. They quickly disappear, so make sure to pick them fast. Right, that's. I think we're finished there. Is this my farm, this whole thing? Fuck this. Leave the farm. Good, now let's start speaking to these guys. What we should do is, let's stick a cheeky save on the go. The good, the bad and the ugly. Wanted for collecting loot boxes. Serious offers only. Random guy 26. Gates to public fields. Only holders of digital keys can pass. Gates required me to have a digital key. I knew I could try to generate a matching program, but it was a long procedure. There was also an option of breaking it with the GameDEC's battering ram, but I risked drawing attention to myself. Fuck it. I'm going raw dog McGraw in this. I want to try and destroy it. It wasn't the most subtle approach, but definitely effective. The gate disappeared, and so did the others, but I wasn't exactly quiet. My activity drew the attention of a cowboy strolling nearby. Hey, what are you doing? Ack Thompson. Hey there, partner. Why are you bothering these good people on such a nice day? They were having such a splendid time. I saw you messing with the gates. It's not very nice. Go explore this wonderful game. Kiss a cow. Shove your head up a horse's arse. Whatever. Just leave, okay? I'm gonna knock him out. I threw a quick punch towards his temple, and the wimp didn't even blink. My fist stopped a few inches from his head. I'd forgotten there was no PvP in this game. You can't fuck anyone up anymore. I know it sucks. Okay, I want to use this. Present yourself. Howdy, partner. Don't you recognise me? Have a closer look. I put on my special advertisement smile. You're quite astute indeed. These are no regular players. They're all work in all player therapy. They're exploited, understood? Ah. Repty Tiger. Comfortable, reliable and fashionable. Only for the quick-footed, haha. So nice to meet a celebrity inside a game. Props, bro. Why don't I interview you? Have you ever wondered what it's like being a celebrity on the net? I could interview you and post it on my channel. Really? I'm not sure I have anything interesting to say. Right, what can we ask? Tell me about your job. What kind of work do you do? Well, I watch the cattle, as all true cowboys do. Yeah, who are you supervising? Looks to me like the farmers you're supervising aren't regular players, am I right? What an intuition. They're in therapy. It's a work and fun kind of rehab. They abuse pharmacological substances, if you know what I mean. So they're druggies. They're junkies. Poor addicted junkies, that's the sad truth. Alright, one more question, and then I need to get back to work. Who are you in Relium? Tell me, Ack, who are you in Relium? I'm a regular guy in his late 20s. My friend and I are trying to save some money. We live in Low Warsaw City, and we'd like to move up. Ack raised his head and basked in the digital sun for a moment. Alright, that's it. You can get back to work. May the sun always shine on you. Thanks, partner. Have a nice day. Okay, so he's like the law around here. Or he tries to be. Bessie. I don't want to talk now. Well, I fucking want to talk. Alright then, keep your knickers on. Guy. Farmer was toiling away. He looked at me without stopping his work. Who are you? I'm a GameDEC. Stanley said you could help me. Oh, it's you. Fantastic. Hold on, I'm looting. Wow. It's the frilly dress of the Confederate General's wife, type 12, with the spicy apple perfume in a 3-meter radius. Not a bad drop. I guess you bought me luck. That'll make up half my day's work. We can talk. Okay then. Ask about disconnecting from the game. Stanley said you get disconnected a lot. Has it happened to you? Not much. Almost never. Only when I'm really tired. But I take the right mix and everything's fine. Ask about the mix. What kind of mix? Telemin, Vitel, Strobo, 5, protein and vitamin and mineral supplements, and something for reinforcement. I can't remember the name. Oh, there's a treasure chest. Let's see what's inside. Oh man, it's a red courier mail coach with sluggish draft pony. Crazy. Tell me about the orange fork. Heh, they're not as good as me. Well, maybe except for Jack, but he's like a machine. Hardly ever leaves the game. He's completely off now. You can't get through to him. He lives in La La Land because time runs differently for him. Another box, and inside, an empty crate for attracting named insects. Ornate for potato beetles. What about the loot boxes? Tell me about them. Better ask Handy Joe, the bot by the station. He'll explain it better. You basically grow your crops, wait a little, click, and sometimes a box pops out. There are goodies inside. From what he said, those boxes drop very fast. Suspiciously fast. Do you use boots? Ask if he uses cheats. Do you use any cheats? I've got my method, but I can't tell you what it is. I could work with you all day. Another treasure chest, and in it, a Midnight Express ticket. Oh man, a gem like that only comes once in a lifetime. That could get me a lot of money. I want to know what your secret is. Tell me the secret. No, I can't. I can't talk about it. Sorry. Man, you really do bring me luck. My treasure is a red courier mail coach with a slug. Another one. What about the ticket? That Midnight Express ticket you found in your box. Why is it so valuable? It allows you to go to other areas of the game, visit new places, build a new farm. It's a fresh start. Yeah, and what's the point of starting over? Why would anyone want that? I don't know, because it's cool. I heard it's cool. We keep talking and here comes another treasure, and in it, Lucky Shot Winchester rifle. Let's watch him work. I stood and watched him work. Look at that, another treasure chest. This time it's a Carmine 2-fold draped mantilla with a 5-star renown bonus during the Farmer's Fiesta. Okay, then I'll deliver your loot. Alright guy, I'm going to help you. I need you to deliver this loot to the fence. Talk to the stall keeper, Fruity Betty I mean. All clear? What about payment? You need to remember that my time is really valuable, guy. I don't work for free. Sure. What do you need? Gold coins or maybe a weapon? I'm actually looking for information. Alright. Why don't you go there personally? I could, but time's money, friend. And I'm even losing it right now. Sorry, but that's the truth. I could be looting right now. Where's the fence? In the town on the hill. Black Root used to do it, but Fruity Betty took over his business. Okay, I'll deliver the loot. Right. Where's that guy? I'll tell you what, I'm going to speak to everybody in here before we go off. Orford. Stop bothering me, man. I need to work. I'm a GameDEC. I want to find the solution to your problem. I can't speak with you. I know that some people get disconnected. If you can do something about it, you'll have my gratitude. Hey. Bastard. Blazing Dakota. Hey now. The girl looked extremely exhausted. Oh, you're that GameDEC, right? Thank God you're here. He glanced at me half awake. Tell me please, what's going on with us? Is it serious? I'm working on it. I need to ask you a couple of questions. Go ahead, but I don't have much time. I need to work. Sensory surgeon. Nah, I'm not going down that tree anyway. Right, what can we ask? Yeah, why do you play? Why do you play the game? I don't think it's for entertainment. It's my job. We even have a supervisor. He keeps an eye on our group. I want to know about him. Who is he? And what do you mean he keeps an eye on you? His name is Ak. He makes sure we meet our daily targets. We can't talk to anyone or even go to the town. It's just sowing and reaping. And these health problems started to appear. Ak says that it happens sometimes and that we need to just wait it out. It's so hot. I'm not sure how long I'm going to last. She said she was hot, but the weather was perfect. On a couch somewhere, her body should also have been kept at optimal temperature. Say something about yourself. Can you tell me something about yourself? Not much to talk about. I'm a regular Warsaw City girl. I live in the lower levels, and I mean lower. I lost my best friend recently. She was like a younger sister to me. Where's your real address? Where do you live exactly? Nothing to brag about. I live in a mushroom on a lower city. I wonder what life looks like in the upper levels. Let's inquire about the mushroom. Can you specify which mushroom you live in? Do you have a name or a number? I don't know. It's filthy and smelly. But maybe one of the orange folk will know. We all live together. She looked as if she was losing touch with reality. Please, I still have work to do. Okay, let's talk. Right, I want to know about the orange folks problem. Stanley asked me to find out what your problem is. He mentioned something about you getting disconnected. Yeah, it happens when we're really tired, but I'm not so sure that's the source of the problem. The disconnects have become more frequent. I got disconnected a couple of times myself. I woke up in this cold, scary, empty space, like a virtual void you can't escape from. Sounded like the void Starlet got stuck in. I couldn't revitalize her, and she fell into a coma. That could happen to the orange folk. The woman closed her eyes for a moment, then opened them and tried to shake off the tiredness. She went back to work. She asked her about a health problem and she lost balance. Oh fuck, she's dead. Ah, quickly, Dakota fell again. Damn it, third time this week. Something was wrong. She should have immediately logged out. I knew she could fall into a coma if her gear didn't start devitalization. Extract data. I decided to use the fact that her avatar was exposed. I opened my deck and tried to access the logs of her couch, helmet and suit. I was furious to realise it wasn't possible. The girl had a freemium account, which means she was anonymous. Emergency logout. I turned on my deck and activated a devitalization. I had no idea why her computer hadn't done that already, as its standard procedure for unconscious players. I managed to log her out safely, but the system didn't allow me to save the game. What have you done? What have you done, man? Please tell me that you saved her progress. I've just saved her, mate. Saving her progress in a game about weed and seed beds was the last thing on my mind. Fucking hell, you've no idea what you've done. Axe spat out the blade of grass he was chewing. Stop whining and get back to work. And you, stop hanging around here. You're casting your shadow on the seed beds and it stops the plants from growing. Fuck, she's been busting her ass for 3 days in a row. You hear me? 3 days, and she hasn't saved since yesterday. Why would you not save for a whole day? Now I'll have to work like a horse just to catch up on the progress you didn't save. Her health's more important. Are you out of your mind? Her gear was jammed. That girl could have been seriously hurt, and you're worrying about progress? You think it's the first time I've seen it? It happens. We all have to meet our targets. We work fairly here. If someone finds more, they give back to the less fortunate, or save it for later. And when one of us faints, we have to finish their work. No rest for the wicked. Fucking strange, isn't it? Offer to help. Alright, listen. I'll help you. It can't be that complicated, right? Thanks. No, it's quite simple actually. You sow what you sow. Wait for the thing to grow, harvest it and hope the loot box drops. You'll figure it out. Get 3 loot boxes but don't open them. Take them to the town, give them to Fruity Betty and say it's from Orange Dream, got it? Okay. I'll help you. If I actually have to farm, this guy's not getting helped. Fuck that. Jack. That farmer was practically standing still. His avatar's name was Sundance Jack. It was one of the default names suggested by the game. Introduce yourself. Hi Jack, I'm a GameDEC. He didn't respond. Get his attention. Are you in game? He didn't react. Shake him. Yo, cowboy. I reached out a hand and felt like it went through a barely visible barrier. The guy was solid as a rock. He didn't react. Examine the data packets. I opened my deck and checked his activity. Data transfer was massive. This player was really busy. If you see someone who doesn't seem to be doing anything and their data packets are still going wild, then you know something's off. Cracker. Shit. Programmer or Cracker? They're in the same tree, aren't they? Cracker's going to be the best option, but I can't actually get that. Yeah. Not an option for us, unfortunately. I don't want to talk. Well, screw you, buddy. Howdy, partner. Right. Ask about the farm he's supervising. Could you at least tell me who it is that you're watching and why? They're low city scum. They've got tasks they need to focus on, so don't bother them. They won't speak to you. I could explain how you're interfering with the delicate process of specialised therapy, but you should be a sweetheart and leave. Ask about their health. I heard the orange folk experience pains, memory loss, speech difficulties and... That's enough, friend. Slow down there. They pay me for supervising, so I supervise, okay? Now, would you kindly get off this field? No, I'm going to continue. Hold on. We were having such a pleasant conversation. Let's talk some more. Thanks, partner. Have a nice day. He didn't give a fuck him. That's a shady cunt, that. What's up here? Selling in-game time. I grow carrots and more. Liliana Lily. $1 million gold. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Coins. Cheap. Leveling to max level in a week. Check out our servers. 100% real. An older man was sitting on a barrel scanning the area. Long beard, dust on his shoulders. He looked like he'd been gathering the dust for a decade. Hello? I'm a GameDEC and I'm the guild master of Rusty Ed's guild. Ha! Just a fun fact. You want to ask an old timer about farming tricks? Go ahead, Rusty Ed's got a lot of stories up his sleeve. Tell me a story. I've got 3 stories today. The topics are a legendary artifact, how I became a sheriff, and old game systems. Which do you want to hear? I want to know about old game systems. Have there been any other systems here? Old man closed his eyes and smiled. It used to be a game with ambitions. It was all about portraying something genuine. Physical labour, soil, dirt. Things you don't get in Relium. You took your spade, you know, and there were roots in the ground that you had to dig through. There were snails now and then. You grabbed them and either threw them onto your neighbour's field or you killed them. I hate snails. Ask about dealing with snails. Snails, that sounds media worthy. Can you tell me more about them? My viewers crave stories about oddities in old games. I cut the ones I caught in half and placed them around my garden. Other snails came to feed on them, then I put them in a jar and covered them with salt. They turned to jelly. Jars sold for 100 coins each. Laugh. That's one surefire way of doing things, thanks Ed. The working on a farm was hard alright. People said they had muscle aches after going back to Relium. That was a neurotransmission at work. You visualised your garden, then got lost in the work, digging up dirt, sweating, and then seeing the end product of months of work. It was therapeutic. Then, upon player request, the devs started making it easier. They removed fatigue, sped up plant growth, and got rid of adverse weather. Then they introduced premium accounts, subscriptions, microtransactions, and all that was left of the game was the box. Thanks for the story. Say nothing. I looked at him, trying to keep my emotions hidden. Yeah, I don't know what to say about it either. I've talked enough. I can answer your questions now. Go ahead. Right, what do we need to know about? What do you do? Ah, So there are still curious people in the world. I mean people that possess the virtue of curiosity. I'll tell you, I look at those young players and I see that they don't know a thing. And you know what they do about it? They ask old timers. They ask experienced players for help. Yeah, right, they never ask. They always know better. I played this game for years. I've achieved everything. I know everything. And no one asked me a goddamn thing. I've seen them growing carrots. And I know they grow faster with a barrel of ice beside them. But does anyone ask? No. You know why? I'm going to listen. You tell me, Ed. The Dunning-Kruger effect. Rookies overrate their knowledge. Mentors understand theirs. But the world is changing too, especially this game. It all used to be more true to life, more difficult, and those scallywag youngsters would get the bum's rush. But I digress, and I bet you there's something you want to talk to me about, isn't there? Maybe you want to hear a story. Oh, and I want to hear about the artifact. Oh, maybe later, I'm tired, okay. Tell me about the weather and why it doesn't change. Lovely weather. Oh yes it is. But that's not how it used to be. Changing seasons, rain, storms. Now it's just sun all the time. That's what the players wanted. They were fed up with rain. Fancy that. I could tell you lots of stories. What about the guild? Are you a guild master of Rusty Ed's guild? I am. It's an open guild to all players of adequate level. What level do I need to be at? In order to join Rusty Ed's guild, you need to listen to 3 daily stories. Okay. Can I be admitted to the guild? Yes. Yes, I can if you listen to 3 of my stories. Well, are you going to tell me a story? Tell me about rumours. Ed, you look like a guy that knows a lot. Do you know any gossip? If you want gossip, you better make friends with Fruity Betty. Now she's a chatterbox. What about the orange folk? I've seen them, I've heard them. They act like bots, or like idiots or NPCs. They play using freemium accounts, and they talk weird. There's no point mingling with them. Forgive an old man, I've taught myself out, I need a nap. The old man was napping on a barrel. Check his activity. He was active. Kicked the barrel to knock him off. I'm going to be a proper dick. I kicked the barrel at full tilt, but all I achieved was a stabbing pain in my toes. But there was no pain in this game. That barrel had to be modified. Damn old coot. Wake him up. Try to wake him. No avail, he kept sleeping. Okay, so he's a goner for now. Who's that? Is that Betty? Okay, so this is the one we need to see. The storekeeper waved at me in a friendly manner and gestured towards her wares. Howdy. Isn't it a beautiful day? The only thing that could make it better is some shopping. Some shopping, eh? Ask about the fruit. I see that you have lots of goodies. Does it all come from your farm? I haven't grown anything myself in a while. I buy it all off other players or from the game's warehouse, which is available only to merchants. Can you make a living off selling crops in a game based on farming? Why would anyone buy stuff from you when they can grow it themselves? You can't grow everything from the start, and my fruit will get you seeds that'll develop your ranch faster. Just try them, they're delicious. Besides, I have access to the RMAH auctions. That's where I sell rare items from loot boxes. That's where the real money is. Okay. Ask about the orange folk. Can you tell me anything about the orange folk? They're good clients, resourceful and exceptionally effective. They bring me wares, I sell them and transfer the money to their account. On the other hand, if you ask me my personal opinion, it wouldn't be as favourable. Tell me about your personal opinion. Why? What do you think of them? I spoke to Ack, that handsome fella. He told me everything. They're drug addicts. The game is their virtual rehab and Ack is their supervisor. Let's sell this guy's loot. I bet you have a couple of things for sale. I'll take it all and pay you immediately. Ooh. We could steal it. Transfer everything to my account. Fuck it, I'm robbing this guy blind. Now, if we could do this, we might possibly have a bargaining chip. I'd like to sell all this stuff. Please transfer the whole sum to my account. Oh shit, now we can't help him. That's okay. Sure, sweetie. You'll get the money in a couple of days after the auction. For now, Accept these coins as a bonus from the transaction. Thank you, Betty. The pleasure's all mine. From now on, you're on my regulars and a friend, sweetheart. Nice. Fucking hell, I've got 9 grand. Buy some fruit. What does she sell? A rambutan. 250. I want to quit shopping. I don't know if I need them yet. Fruity Hilda. The girl smiled when she saw me. Hello, what a nice day. What do you sell? Nothing at the moment. My trade channel is closed. I'm getting ready to take on the town profession of a merchant. Currently, I'm practicing slogans. Tell me about Stanley. Do you know him? Sorry, no. I've just logged into the game. You should ask Betty. She knows the place better. You know, I overheard that some players address her in a particular way. They lean over and say, "Show me your wares," very empathetically. I think it's some kind of password. Okay, what about the orange farmers? They only trade stuff with Betty. She might know more. She's a talker. Okay then, here's the password, baby. Show me your wares. Betty winked at me knowingly. I have a firearm for 5,000 coins. Interested? Go on then. Yeah, I'll take it. She handed me a heavy paper bag. I noticed a hint of madness in her eyes. Enjoy, sweetheart. Something's fucked up with her. What is going on here? Show me your wares. She's got nothing else. Okay. Right, we've got a gun. Happy days. Tell you what, let's go back. Let's save it. Let's go back and tell that guy that we've just robbed him blind. Maybe we can... Well, it says that the quest is cancelled, which it probably is, but I wonder what he's going to say. Not now, when Ack isn't here. Oh, so you've got to wait for him to fuck off. Guy Sullivan, past choices. It contained a pricing list and not all the items I gave you were listed there. I'm actually going to blame the fence. I'm being a proper snake here. It's so good. The fence must have taken it. Betty's never done anything like that. I'm sure she messed something up. I trust you though. How could I not? You brought me so much luck. You said you wanted some information for the trouble, right? Or did you change your mind? I do want help in the investigation. I'm trying to solve your problem, but I need more information. What's going on with you? We've got the same problem. We just play, eat, sleep and repeat. I still have a grip on Relium, but the others are starting to lose it. We're growing more tired. Our heads are killing us. Our eyesight is getting blurry. I had to rescale the UI as I couldn't see the timers. But I'm not sure that will help you. I need to know your secret. I did what you asked me to. Tell me your secret. Ha, good one, but no, I have to keep it a secret. You fucking cunt. I will tell you another secret. Betty the Fence took over special items in traffic from one player. Special items traffic from one player. All you need to do is say, show me. I already know this. Oh, there's a treasure chest. Let's see what's inside. Oh man, it's the Gravedigger's sturdy shovel with the accelerated parsley cultivation bonus. Right, that's all we can do. Right, he's got nothing else for us. I'm not actually sure what to do. Investigate what's happened with the orange folk. Oh wait there, check our deduction. We've got, whoa, nearly everything. So, what is the main problem of my clients? They suffer from side effects of pharmacological substances, stimulants, drugs, game pills and the like. Weird behaviour, non-specific physical and mental ailments, a skewed sense of time at all points of drug use. Well, it's definitely not a bug or a feature. Work on those farms just too well organised. Something bigger's going on here. Someone is definitely pulling the strings. Yeah. Someone else is pulling the strings. Before I click that, let's just do a quick sweep of the area, because we've never checked the whole place out. Happy Joe. Howdy partner, welcome to High Rock. Busted ATM. Fucked up ATM. The banker turned out to be a hacked bot. His name had been altered and he had a dumb look on his face and he was crawling with flies. He wasn't paying any attention to me. Let's hack the bot. I launched several apps that weren't exactly legal. I managed to access the command line and withdrew the maximum possible amount. Easy money. Awesome. Check the bot. It's been hacked well. Any attempt to access its code would require a lot of work and was likely to go unnoticed. Let's withdraw some money. Can I withdraw some money from you? You know, a loan. Line of credit. I don't know how these things work in here. It responded in a thundering voice. I'm out of fucking order. All hail the Black Rook. Checkmate, motherfuckers. That's a neat hack. The work of a pro. The Black Rook. Bet he'll buy anything. Millie Moore. Cowgirl was tending to a horse and paid no attention to me. Pretzel, my precious. Want some more here? Morning, can I ask? Can't you see I'm talking to Pretzel? Let's chat her up, baby. That's one beautiful horse. Look at that lean profile. That swan-line neck. Those ears pointing perfectly forward. You know your horses. I'll be happy to continue this conversation once I'm done talking to him. Well, are you done talking to the horse? How's it going, right? Tell me about the orange folk. Don't know them, don't talk to them. Fruity Betty says they're drug addicts. I think she's right. They sure act like they're on drugs. He hesitated, as if wanting to add something, or realising that she'd said too much. Inquire. You had more to say. It was nothing, I feel sorry for them. They're all playing on freemium accounts and don't have access to horses, it's sad. I see. Tell me about the horses. I'm considered an expert around here. I'm a decent rider too. Horse secrets are a hobby of mine. Horse secrets. For instance, who else knows that a hungry horse stamps its hoof 3 times? I know it from this game. Games are great educational systems. Did this girl actually believe what she was saying? It was nothing but nonsense. I'm going to tell her how it really is. Horses don't behave like that in Relium. Some designer had the idea to have animals communicate hunger like this when they put it in. The girl made a weird gesture with her hand. This game is my reality, get it? So I'm in the right. Well, fuck you then. Stick your horse's hoof up your arse. Gravedigger. The man was leaning lazily against the headstone and stroking his belly. Hello? Good morning, nice day, isn't it? System message. Yeehaw! You're attempting to interact with the town profession, Gravedigger. It is currently held by an inactive player. Hank is unavailable. Do you wish to report him for inactivity? No. No, there's no need. No report. We wish you a successful harvest. Yeehaw! Selling in-game time. We've seen that before. Player resident. Cross-eyed Luke. Dirty scumbags. God, I hate them lousy freeloaders. You want a game of darts? How about a game? Don't fuck with me. That minigame was my favourite pastime in Harvest. It was the best. I got all the achievements. I beat everyone. No cheating. I was famous in all of Harvest. And you know what? The fucking devs screwed the game over with the latest patch because it wasn't making enough money. The greedy fuckers. They've removed it. Tell me about the orange folks. Will you show me the way to the farm? Well, take that path along the rocks. Well, we know where it is already. Where's the great expense, I'm asking? Where are the thousands of farms stretching to the fucking horizon? It used to be a fucking simulation of real life. A simulation. I can't believe they fucked it all up. Who are you mad at? What do you mean who? All of them. From the corporate dicks making this game, to the programmers and designers that come up with all the stupid simplifications claiming they were player requested. Everything that required any effort, physical or mental, has been simplified, eased and minimised. All they care about is money. Why don't I smear the game? I'm a beginner, but I could smear the game on my channel. My viewers could join in and trash the game. Seriously? You would do that? Fuck yeah, I would. Yeah, sure. I'll post a few videos from the game and you can send me some audio comments. The more pissed you are, the more views you will get. Yeah, I get it. People like to watch shit like that. Maybe they'll stop playing and the devs will return the game to its former greatness. Dude, I'll give you a kind of content nobody gets. I'll put all of my rage into it. Prepare your followers for some serious ass whooping. I'll go record my commentary. See ya. Mate, I'm setting fire to this game world. It's fucking great. And he's gone. Oh wait, there's a horse here. Clever hands. This horse was chewing despite having nothing in its mouth. Curious. I read online that it's a sign of stress. Yet the beast was standing still and paid me no mind. Suddenly, a piece of paper jumped out at me and as soon as I read it, it vanished. As if it had never been there in the first place. It was an encyclopedic entry on local steeds. What the fuck? Did we get... Still haven't got that. Yeah, one of the workers is clearly overseeing the work. Yeah, it's definitely someone else is pulling the strings. But wait there. I think we've seen everything there is to see, to be honest. Oh, wait there. Jolly Jumper. Animal's eyes were shut and there was a small nice note floating above it. Charger, regenerative slumber, please do not wake. I saw horses in zoos once. I remembered that they lay low to sleep. Horses don't sleep standing up. They take naps, but remain alert. Page with an encyclopedic entry on horses in this game fluttered in the air. As soon as I read it, it was gone. Okay then, right, what I think we're going to do is... Right, let's make this deduction. Someone else is pulling the strings. The suspects. Right, we've got no data for that. Okay, what I'm going to do is we're going to save it. We'll call it an episode here. And when we come back, we'll tell Stanley what we've deducted. So we'll go back to the... I imagine he's at the graveyard. Okay lads, I hope you enjoyed the episode. See you in the next one.